All right, boys, the Legends stage is almost here. If you guys are doing the pick'ems, you have 1 day and 10 hours as of the time I'm recording this video. Basically, you want to pick at least 5 teams that are going to advance, go 0-3 or 3-0. To be honest, though, the 3-0 and 0-3, these are kind of throwaways. The only ones that people mainly focus on are the teams that advance, because all you need is 5 out of 7. This year is kind of tough because there's just so much competition. So, of course, let's start off with Na'Vi because they are such a solid team. They have Simple. There's a very, very low chance that they won't make it to the championship stage. They might even win the whole thing and get their second major. The next team, I think we have to give it to Heroic. They are currently the #1 ranked team in the world, and they've been playing so well lately. And they actually, in the last major, they lost to Outsiders in the finals, but I think they've improved quite a bit since then, and there's a really good chance that they could actually win the whole major this time. But, I mean, you never really know, right? Heroic, they've been absolutely unstoppable. Vitality is another team too that has been doing so well. I mean, of course, they have the core of Astralis, they have Dupree and Magisk. Plus, you have Spinks, you have Apex, one of the best French IGLs to ever touch the game. And then you have Zywoo, who's actually been playing pretty much the best Counter-Strike he's ever played in his entire career. So, I mean, there's very little chance that they won't advance. Of course, we also have to give it to G2. The major is just so contentious. There's so many teams that could win it. To be honest, that's what makes it really exciting for me. Because you have G2, of course, with Giga Chad Hooksy, you have Monacy, Nico, Hunter, and of course, you can't forget about JKS. And believe it or not, actually, JKS is number 3 rated in the tournament. And then Monacy's #1. So it's going to take a lot for G2 to not make it past the stage. Obviously, we do have to pick FaZe as well because they're another one of the top teams in the world right now. And sure, their performance hasn't really been as good as it was a couple years ago, but like the lineup is still top tier. I mean, you still have Kerrigan, one of the smartest IGLs ever to touch Counter-Strike. FaZe Rain, one of the most consistent riflers. The combo of Twists and Rops, like two more like top tier riflers. And then of course, you can't forget about Brokey. He started off as a rookie and now he's one of the most consistent oppers in the game. Our next pick is ENCE, who is actually a really dominant team right now. They actually ended up beating FaZe to get to the Legend stage before them. And they've also, I mean, they went 3-0 alongside G2. So, you know, in the Challenger stage, they definitely did a fantastic job of just being absolutely dominant. Madden, most of all. Madden has been having an incredible tournament. He's been playing well above his HLTV rating. Yeah, I think ENCE is a pretty safe pick. And then the last one is kind of tough because we could go with Bad News Eagles, we could go with Apex, we could go with NIP, Liquid, Fnatic, or even Furia. So these are all kind of the best picks, and the last one is kind of hard to know for sure. But honestly, like, I don't know, Liquid, they started off slow, but they've been like picking up their pace quite a bit. So I'm going to go with Liquid. If you think Liquid sucks and NA's washed, then go with Bad News Eagles, go with Fnatic, go with 9, Furia. I mean, there's a lot of great teams here, but this is just kind of what I'm thinking. And then for the 0-3 and 3-0, I'm going to go with Apex to go 0-3 because Alish said that. Also for the memes. Here, I'm just going to go with Bad News Eagles to go 3-0 because let's just assume that they're going to have an incredible run. Because, I mean, they are a really good team and I actually would throw them in here, but I mean, there's just so much competition. I mean, pretty much it's anyone's tournament. So these are my picks for the pick'ems. Let me know what you guys are going with and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace, boys.